How's it going, everybody? We are live here on the field of the FIU football stadium after just an absolutely incredible win as FIU takes it over in North Texas. Kevin, what are your instant thoughts on that game?
It's one of the more feel-good wins of the season. Obviously, when you look at the 3 games, this is the most complete game FIU has played. You look at the past 2 seasons when FIU got absolutely dominated by North Texas. This one felt good. It obviously felt really good to Coach Mack, who we spoke to after the game. Kewan Jenkins, 291 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception, 1 sack. Then you also have Keyshawn Owens, who to me is the player of the game, with 101 rushing yards, 3 touchdowns. He played an absolute hell of a game. Shamar Lawrence, 94 yards, 1 touchdown. Chris Mitchell with 94 yards, 7 receptions, 12 targets, 1 touchdown. You can't really be disappointed where this offense was at today. We spoke about it in the pregame that we wanted to see a combination of both. We got that. And then you look at the defense. Hezekiah Masses, huge game for him, pick 6. Donovan Manuel, again, just racking up the tackles, 9 total tackles for him. He had half a sack. I think the other one went to Avery Huff, who also had a really nice game. He had a sack, he had a forced fumble. So, really, it was a very good game for FIU. Overall, just one of the most complete games you'll see.
Yeah, speaking of complete games, as you mentioned, the passing game was on point. The running game was on point. Lots of deep passes, lots of it just absolutely crazy runs. And I want to talk about probably the best upgrade from that Maine game we saw. The 4th down attempts from FIU did not work against Maine today. They were perfect. 3 for 3 and 3 for 3 in the red zone. Just talk about the importance of making sure that all goes well in that category.
Yeah, Kewan said it. It's something that they've practiced a lot. They just weren't successful.
I
don't know if you caught this, but he said that he thought the Maine defense was actually a tougher talent than the UNT one.
That's crazy.
It really shocked me, but hey, I mean, if that's what he saw, that's what he saw. So, huge game for him. Obviously, the 4th down attempts is something they tried to do last week, weren't able to do it.
Yeah, and not to mention just that crazy sequence we saw in the first half. Those 3 straight interceptions by both teams capped off with the pick 6 by FIU. Just a ton of crazy storylines. What was the most memorable part of this game, in your opinion?
Man, I think you're going to have to go with, that Hezekiah Masses interception. That was, I believe, a big momentum shifter for FIU.
It was.
When you look at it, it was just huge. I think that's easily the play of the game. But, man, Miami Central High product, Keyshawn Owens going out there, 101 rushing yards, by far his best career game. His best game as an FIU Panther. We saw some Rocky Beers action. We didn't talk about that.
Yes, we did. Jackson McDonald as well.
Got a reception out there. Josiah Meehan in the back. You got to see the 3 tight ends in the game, and it was such a good game for FIU.
It really was.
This was one of the more complete games. Now you go to UConn, who just lost to Georgia Tech. So that's huge there.
That is big
for UConn, for FIU. Kind of just a confidence depleter there for UConn.
So I asked this to Mike McIntyre in the postgame press. Didn't really give me much of a yes or no answer, but was this Mike McIntyre's best win as the head coach of FIU?
I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say it.
Really?
The La Tech thriller last year was, I think, really good.
That was a great one, yes.
Obviously, it wasn't a win, but the Memphis game was such a good game. Hayden Carlson had a good game there. Man, we'll see.
It's up there. It's got to be up there.
It's probably number 2 behind the La Tech win.
So, as you mentioned, FIU heads to Hartford to take on UConn next Saturday. Well, of course, we'll be covering that. But again, it's an FIU win. A win is a win. That was an impressive win. So
that was by far the most impressive win up to this point.
No doubt about it.
And 2-1, best start since 2018.
Best start since 2018. Yes, 2-1, perfect 2-0 at home right now. It just feels good to win at home. So we'll be back next week. We got a special episode lined up for Tuesday. We have an awesome guest. Just wait and see for that. And of course, we'll be covering everything you need to know about that UConn game. So for now, I'm Jake. That's Kevin. And Paws up.
You like that?